Hello, my little muffins. I'm in Sydney today at home and it's freaking freezing here. It's in the middle of winter, so I'm wearing my koozie. It's like this big blanket sweatshirt with a pocket in it. It's so comfy. This was gifted to me. Anyways, I just want to have a chat today about a skin update. So I'm wearing no makeup today for this video. I made a video about 3 years ago about my struggles with hormonal acne, and I got a lot of comments on that video just asking recently like what's happened, what's changed, if I have any updates, and that's what I'm here to give you today, a little update with my skin and what happened. So I think in my last video, I'll link it down below, but my last video about my skin, I was going to a naturopath and getting my hormones tested to see if my skin was breaking out due to hormonal issues, and the results showed that though my hormones were slightly out of whack, it wasn't that big of a thing. It looks like something's on my eye, but it's not. My skin was pretty badly breaking out. I'll insert some photos here, but apparently wasn't like my hormones weren't that bad. Anyways, after that, I took some supplements that the naturopath gave me for a while, but after some time, I decided that I didn't want to continue with the supplements just because it was really, really expensive. Like going to the naturopath, getting all these supplements, I spent at least $1,000, probably over $2,000 just going to the appointments and getting the supplements. So that was it's something that's not sustainable financially for me to continue, especially without seeing dramatic improvements in my skin. So I did that for a while. I just took all the supplements that he gave me, and to me it didn't have a massive difference in my skin. So the next step for me is I went to the laser clinics in Sydney and I talked to this absolute angel named Chantel. Chantel looked at my skin and asked me some questions and kind of devised a plan for me based on that. The laser clinics did not sponsor me, or they have no idea that I'm even talking about them. But I went to Chantel and she made a plan for me for my skin to like go through certain treatments to help with my acne. So I did a few enzyme peels. So I started off doing enzyme peels every 6 weeks, or actually I think at the beginning it was more often than that. I would do an enzyme peel and an LED light. I usually did the yellow LED light at the end of my enzyme peel. And she was so great. Like she would always tell me when there was a sale on, so I didn't have to pay full price for these enzyme peels a lot of the time. I was just getting a special where it was like buy 3 get a few free or something like that. So I did enzyme peels every few weeks, and then I was doing laser as well. So during the autumn and winter I would do laser because laser has a big effect on your skin and you can't really spend a lot of time in the sun if you're doing laser. So I did laser, a few laser sessions on my skin. I think I did 2 full rounds, and each round was maybe like 4 or 6 sessions. I'm so sorry, I can't remember the exact details because it's been so long. Anyways, after going to the laser clinics for about 2 years, I went there for ages, I actually had like really good skin. I think it was just the combination of the enzyme peels, like just really cleansed my skin really deeply. My skin is super sensitive, so I can't really do anything like microdermabrasion. My skin would just freak out if I did that. So Chantel noticed that straight away, that my skin was really sensitive, and luckily she devised a plan that would work for my really sensitive skin. So yeah, after about 2 years of going to the laser clinics, I noticed improvements really quickly, like probably within a few months. But after 2 full years of doing enzyme peels, laser treatments, and then I did a round of a new treatment called Chloresca, which is for redness in your skin because my skin was really red. I did all of those things and my skin is pretty good now. It's not perfect, which is why I've been postponing making this video. It's definitely not perfect. I'm still trying to figure out why I have I get a lot of whiteheads everywhere. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of whiteheads still, and my skin tone is not as good as I want it to be, and I also have a lot of blackheads, or like pores that look really dirty. My pores just look massive. So I'm still working on a few skin issues that I have, which is why I didn't ever make a fully updated video. I've been kind of waiting to see if I can clear my skin completely, but it's just, I think it's a journey. It's a real journey. I've been on this skin journey for I don't know how many years now, at least 5 years of trying to clear my skin. And to me, I never really wanted to go on anything like Accutane. I don't think that is, it's just too extreme for me. Like, I can't handle the side effects. Yeah, that's where we are today. So I just wanted to, in this video, like give you guys something informative. So I've decided to incorporate my skincare routine into this video. So I just did my skin this morning right before this video, and I just wanted to show you like what it looks like in the morning and what I do to my skin now and things that I feel like are really helping. Last year during COVID, I got really interested in skincare and skin treatments and taking care of my skin on my own and using active ingredients and things like that, which I'm so grateful that I had the time to do and that I actually did. So I started incorporating a lot of things like chemical exfoliants, BHA, retinol, vitamin C, niacinamide, all these things that are really helpful specifically for my skin. If you are new to skincare, I recommend doing a lot of research before you incorporate anything new, because it's very easy to use too many active ingredients and give yourself a chemical burn, which is not good. So anyways, I'm just going to put my skincare thing in here. So this is my skin in the morning right after I've gotten out of the shower. My skin is usually the worst in the morning. I don't know why some people say their skin is the best in the morning. Mine just is not that way. It's usually really red and bumpy, and it takes some products to get it looking good. So I start with hyaluronic acid. I feel like it's made such a big difference in the way that my skin holds hydration. And I just have naturally really oily but dry skin. It's pretty much the worst combination of skin types. So hyaluronic acid, I feel like, just helps my skin retain a lot of moisture, and it just feels so good and just feels like I'm really plump, you know, plump and juicy skin. And then I use my jade roller. I actually keep this in the freezer, so when I use it, it is frozen and very cold. I do 7 strokes, always outwards, under my eyes and then on my eyelids. I do both eyelids, and it is sometimes so almost painful because it's so cold, but it really helps with depuffing and just makes my skin look so much more alive and awake. So I really enjoy it, even though it's sometimes a bit crazy. So I'll do that on my eyelids, and then I do it under my cheekbones, and I also like to do it on my forehead, and I just spend a few minutes doing this. I definitely don't do it every day, but only when I have time or when I feel like it, I'll do this. I'll sometimes take the jade roller down my neck as well, just for some lymphatic drainage. It helps drain all of the lymph nodes that you just pushed the liquid into. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, it sounds good. And after I do that, I just stick it back in its little packet so I can put it back in the freezer, and I am feeling good. My face gets red just because it's so cold. And then next I'm going to decide what I want to do today. I don't do the same thing every day. Today I decided to use my exfoliant. This is a chemical exfoliant by Paula's Choice. It's a BHA. I just spilled it everywhere because I am really messy in the mornings. Yeah, this video is not going well. So then I just pat that on my skin once my hyaluronic acid is completely absorbed. If I didn't use my jade roller, I would give it a few mins to absorb the hyaluronic acid first, but I try not to use too much of this because my skin can get irritated by this, even though it's really non-irritating. My skin's just extra sensitive because I'm extra. So after that, I am going to show you, yep, now you can see it in real life. This is super popular on TikTok, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard of it. Next, I'm using this Aspect Pigment Punch Serum, which is a new product for me. I only just got this a few weeks ago, and it's for hyperpigmentation. I've just heard really good things about it. So I use 1 pump once a day. Sometimes I go twice a day, but I don't want to get too wild because I know my skin's really sensitive. So I just use one pump and then spread that across my face everywhere. My main skin concerns are hyperpigmentation, but also just all of these little white bumps that I have, just little whiteheads. So hopefully this will fix the hyperpigmentation, but I did spend 30 years of my life gaining this hyperpigmentation, so I don't know how quickly it will go away. Anyways, I just make sure to get that all over my face. As I said, I've only been using it for a couple weeks, so I haven't noticed a massive difference yet, and I also forgot to take before pictures, so we'll see how we go with that, but I am feeling positive about it. And it actually feels really good on the skin. So next I'm going in with my moisturizer. This is just one that I got from Kyoji, which is a website where you can get Japanese or Korean skincare. I think this one's, I can't remember if it's Japanese or Korean, but it's pretty good. It's not anything like super amazing. It's just a basic moisturizer. I love the little spoon that it comes with, though. It makes it a bit more fun and hygienic. And it also helps me measure that out. So I just put a little dab on my hand, and then I will just rub that in between my hands and rub it into my face. But let me first show the camera for multiple minutes because you guys need to know what moisturizer looks like. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I obviously had my coffee right before this because I'm obviously losing it. So then I do like to put it between my hands. It's just supposed to help like warm it up. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but I've just heard that that's a good thing to do, so that's why I do that. And I like to put it on my neck as well. I'm trying to use all my skincare on my neck as well, just because I really want my skin to age well. Let's move on, Amanda. What are you gonna do next? I think next we're gonna do a sunscreen. Yep, that's my SPF 50. I use sunscreen every single day. If you haven't been following me for a long time, I will tell you right now, I got skin cancer, which is why there's a big scar on my forehead. And so now I use sunscreen. I use sunscreen every single day, and I use a lot of it. So I always get some, and then I just put a little bit more because you're actually supposed to use an entire tablespoon of sunscreen just to cover your face. And it seems really excessive, and it feels really excessive, but I'd rather be protected than not because skin cancer sucks, and I wouldn't recommend it. And also I have that massive scar on my head for the rest of my life, and if you can prevent that from happening for you, I would recommend just wearing your sunscreen. With my sunscreen, I get pretty hectic with it. I put it all over my neck because usually if I'm outside or getting any exposure to the sun, it's when I am driving to work. I do commute about 40 minutes each way to work, so I get the sun on the side of my face, and yeah, I just want it to get all in the hairline because the skin cancer I got, you can see the scar right there, it was right near my hairline, so I make sure to get the sunscreen everywhere, and I am not seeing the bit on my nose that I didn't rub in. Come on, Amanda, fix it, fix it. Nope, I did not notice it, so that's probably just going to stay there for a while. But this is my skin close up. After I do all my skincare, it does start to look a lot better, so I can tell that it's liking what I'm doing, but we still need to get rid of all those little bumps and lumps. This is me, I don't know what I'm doing, trying to pose for a thumbnail maybe, or look like an alien. Who knows, but I'm looking happy because I just had coffee. So then I'm just going to put everything away and continue posing for my thumbnail. Feeling a bit awkward, but thinking maybe this could work. Maybe they'll like it. That's a decent shot. And then we just go into some weird poses. It's getting pretty awkward. And yeah, this is getting weird now. So let's just go back to the video. That's what I'm currently doing for my skin in the mornings. If you guys want a different nighttime routine video, let me know. This video is like way too long to do all of these in one. Yeah, this is my skin today. It's like, it's alright. I still definitely have a lot of like little spots and whiteheads and blackheads and bumps, and it's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. And it's still like the skin tone is uneven. Like I still have a lot of things to work on. No one's perfect though. It's definitely so much better than it used to be. I used to have the worst confidence. I just felt so ugly and unattractive and embarrassed of my skin, and I'm still working on that. It's definitely like not at the level that I want it to be, but it's a work in progress. And yeah, I think with skincare it's just always going to be a journey, you know? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope it was helpful for you in some way. I just also want to quickly say I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not licensed. I have no education in this space other than what I've taught myself and what I've learned just from reading things on the internet and watching other people's videos. So I'm not saying this is gonna work for everyone. I'm just saying this is what worked for me, and I'm not a doctor. Just let's get that clear. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let me know in the comments below if you like. I would actually be really interested to know how you guys found my channel. Like I feel like I talk about so many different things and I'm not really sure like really draws people to my channel. I'd like to make more content that you guys actually want to see. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!